Love and light, everyone. Brian here at Red Leaf Ranch. It is that time of year. Fall is approaching, and it's time for us to transition into planting some fall crop. So this week I am spending my time getting our beds ready, and I wanted to show you guys what we're doing. So we have quite a few beds that need some work. We have these 3 beds here that have been sitting idle for the last half of the summer. We had some cabbage and Brussels sprouts growing in that bed over there. We had some microgreens in this one, and we had some cauliflower in the spring here and Brussels sprouts in the summer here. Now the cauliflower completely grew. We had a beautiful, bountiful harvest of cauliflower, but the Brussels sprouts didn't actually make it through the summer because they got ravaged by cabbage worm. So I actually think there's still quite a bit of nutrients and supplement for the plants to take from this soil, so I'm not going to amend it too much. But actually what I did with the Brussels sprouts was, rather than pulling out the root completely, I cut the plant at the base and left the root in the soil so that it can decompose naturally over time. I feel like it's better to not disturb the soil's ecosystem that's going on under there, so I just left the root in there to decompose and continue to play part of its role in the natural order of things. So with that said, I'm going to walk you through how I'm going to get these beds ready. So the first thing I'm going to do is remove this top layer of straw and set it aside to reuse it after I'm done fixing up the bed. And what the straw does on top of the bed is act as a mulch, so it helps prevent weeds, retain some moisture, but most importantly it helps protect the soil from the really harsh rays of the sun, because the sun and the UV light destroy the microorganisms and the nutrients that are in there. So the more protection the soil has, the better. So let's get to it. Now I'm gonna go through and fluff the topsoil a little bit so that it's nice and loose. I feel like the looser the soil, the easier it is for a root system, for any plant to establish itself. So you definitely want to make sure it has some nice aerated and loose soil. So we're just gonna fluff it up with the rake. Not too aggressive, just really, really light on it. You don't want to disturb it too much. All right, so our bed is fluffed, and now I'm gonna get our compost and lay it in. So I'm actually super excited about this because it's the first time we're really using our own compost that we've been making throughout the year. So this is gonna be quite experimental to see just how well our own compost does. So let's lay it out. All right, now that I got a nice layer of our compost in there, I'm gonna go through with the rake again and break it up a little bit and mix it in with that topsoil so it really blends together nice. All right, so I sifted through it, and now I'm gonna go through and lay the straw over again, just to, again, act as that mulch layer on top. So the last thing I'm actually gonna do is water the bed. I think it's really good to have moisture in the soil. It helps the microorganisms feel at home and do the work that they need to. And it just helps blend all of those soils together when you mix them in like that. This will be the last step before planting. All right, and with that, the bed is all ready for planting. I do like spacing out my work throughout the week. I don't really like to do everything all at once because it can get quite overwhelming. After this, I actually have quite a few more beds to work on. So getting that knocked out today will leave the rest of the week open to actually get plants in there. We have a lot of seedlings started, so I think we're off to a great start for the fall, and I'm so excited to see how everything grows. If you guys like this video, please let me know your thoughts below, or if you have any other tips on preparing your beds. Again, this is my first year gardening, so I'm very new to this, so it would really help to have some feedback. Please like and share the video as well to just keep spreading the love and inspiration for homesteading and gardening. Brian here at Redleaf Ranch. Take care, everyone. Have a beautiful, beautiful day.